Chazak u'baruch. Good morning to everyone. Today is the 13th day of the Omer, which is 1 week and 6 days. Be'ezrat Hashem Mincha is going to be 7:40. And the learning today is the Ilui Nishmat Me'eran Moshe ben Yitzhak. Ben Hayim Yitzhak. Ruach Adonai Tinachan V'Gan Eden. Amen. As we were discussing the rules of Muktze, we said that Sefarim, holy books, are an exception to the rules. They don't have the rules of Muktze applied to them, and a person can move from one place to another place even without any purpose. Sefarim, and he's not violating the rules of Muktze, which is in contrast to utensils, even kelim shemelachto le'eter, which are not allowed to move where there is no purpose. There must be a purpose to move a kli shemelachto le'eter. There are exceptions to this rule too. When it comes to holy books, the Gemara says in Masechet Gitin, Hane Sifra de Aftarta. In the Gemara's times, they had books which were they looked like Sifrei Torah, and what they had were just the Haftarot of the year. It would have every single Haftarah, Bereshit, Noach, Lech Lecha, just the Haftarah. They would put it all together in a scroll, and the Gemara says that Hani Sifra de Aftarta, you're not allowed to read from it on Shabbat, and therefore you're not allowed to handle it because of Muktze. Why? What does it mean? I'm not allowed to read to everyone. You're not even allowed to read it from the weekday. But on Shabbat it becomes Muktze because you weren't allowed in the Gemara's time to write down Sefarim if they were not complete Sefarim. They had to be an entire Sefer Shalem, like the Sefer Ovadia, like a Sefer Shemuel, like the entire Sefer. You couldn't write down parts of it. And since it was asur to be written, it was asur to be read from, ben during the week, and also Shabbat. Therefore, on Shabbat, it became Muktze, because what can you do with this? You're not allowed to learn from it, you're not allowed to read from it, so then it became Muktze. However, the Gemara writes that in our times, even in their times, the Gemara says, Et la'asot la'Hashem eferu toratecha, a community wasn't able to afford 24 books of the Tanakh, and therefore they were able to do it, and the Chachamim permitted it, and therefore it lost the status of Muktze. The one other exception that we do find that is practical today, and that is a Megillah on the 15th of Adar. Megillah on the 15th of Adar has the status of Muktze. All the rest of the weeks, a Megillah is not Muktze. Why? I'm allowed to learn from it. Why would it be Muktze? But on the 15th of Adar, which is Shushan Purim, that falls out on Shabbat, it becomes Muktze. Why? Because the Chachamim prohibited the reading of the Megillah on Shabbat. Because you might come to carry the Megillah. So then, on that week, they suspended the reading of the Megillah, and they were prohibiting of that reading, and therefore it becomes Muktze. Of course, this would only apply to a walled city, because the 14th of Adar, which is the regular